We're live. Hey, good morning, family. I'm just coming back to you today to show you how to install the position size calculator on MT4. Jalecia came earlier this week and showed you how to install it on MT5. So I'm just going to show you how to do that now. This is a really great free tool, which is on a website called Earn4x. The creator of this website is a trader who makes a lot of open source free tools for different people to utilize to help amplify their trading game. With the position size calculator, it's really handy because as long as you know your entry and your stop loss, it'll calculate your risk for you. And this is great because it reads all the different specifications from the broker, your account size, everything based on the pair that you're trading, and it'll let you know if the trade size that you want to take is a safe size to take. Okay, so what we're going to do here is when you come to Earn4x, and I'll make sure I'll link this link in the bio, you can come down here to installation. This will allow you to be able to download the different components so you can install them on your trading terminal. So when you come here, you can download whichever terminal you're using, you can download the correct indicator. I have both MT4 and MT5, so I have both. But for the sake of this example, I'm just going to install on MT4. So as you can see, when you click here, it'll ask you to download the file, and I've already downloaded it. Just put it in a folder where you know you can get to it. So I've already downloaded it, so I'm going to hit cancel. But you would hit save. Just make sure either you put on your desktop or in some folder where you know you can go locate it. And then after that, you're also going to scroll down and grab the script. The script is what you actually double click on to execute your trade, and it'll automatically enter your trade for you. It'll pop up something similar to this. It'll ask you, hey, this is how big your account balance is, it's how much you're risking, so on and so forth. But the calculator is pretty cool because it's pretty straightforward when you're actually looking at the metrics on it. So for myself, I'm gonna come here and grab this first one for MT4. As you can see, he also updated this October 22nd. He updates it every few months or so. You click there, you're going to download that to a file where you know you can locate it. I've already downloaded it. I just saved it to a folder. Once you've downloaded both of those things, you're going to open your trading terminal. So if you don't happen to have MT4 or even MT5 downloaded, a great free website or resource you can come to is xm.com. I don't have a trading account with them. I've literally just downloaded their free software. You can pretty much grab MT4 from any broker anywhere. I just have found that across my different computers, the one off of this platform has less issues, so to speak, and it loads easier. So you can just go to xm.com, go to platforms, and then you can download the correct version, MT4 or MT5 for your computer. Either one of them is fine. So I'm going to come back over here to position size calculator on the Earn4x website after you downloaded everything. Make sure you have everything. I would bookmark this website actually, because when you come here, there's a lot of great information that it gives. We're going to head over to our trading terminal. So here's my MT4. I just have a bunch of demo accounts on here because I don't ever want to bias you with live money or anything like that. And I've just made a series of accounts with the same exact specifications just to get them as close as possible. Just to give you some examples. As far as installation, when you come here, it's way simpler on MT4 than it is on Apple. I mean, way simpler on Windows than it is on Apple, in my opinion. You can come over here to File. You can come down here to Open Data Folder. And when you hit Open Data Folder, what that'll do is open up the source folder for where you can put the indicators that you just downloaded, the indicator and the script. So when you come here, because you're working with MT4, you're going to click on MQL4. Note if this was MT5, you would click on MQL5. So you're going to click on MT4, MQL4, and then in the indicators folder, that's where you're going to unzip the position size calculator file that you had. So for myself, I've already unzipped. There's 3 items in there. I've already unzipped them. It's defines, position size calculator, MQ4, and position size calculator, MQH. I've already placed them inside of the folder. I've been using this for a minute now. But literally just unzip the folder and place the files in here. The same is true of the script, you're just going to come and drop the script right here in this folder. Okay, so after you've done that, where you drop the indicators in the indicator folder and the script in the script folder, you can come up here to tools and go to MetaQuotes language editor. The last step that you have to do is compile the files. When you open up MetaQuotes language editor, this is the location where you usually modify, add, or work on the code for any other indicators or EAs that you're going to drop into your computer, onto your MT4 trading terminal. But you can come to indicators, open that up, and then 3 files associated with the position size calculator, you're going to compile those. That just allows the script, the coding to be read a little bit more seamlessly with the trading terminal. So it was defines. You can right click on defines and hit compile. You can do the same for the other 2 that you dropped in here. And it's okay if one of them gives you an error. I haven't had any issues with it. Like, that's normal. That's fine. Then you can come to scripts and do the same thing for a script. Okay, so once all that's compiled, you can close out the MetaQuotes language editor. And then if I were you, I'd close out the trading terminal completely and then open it back up again. Once you've done that, you can load any accounts that you're going to plan on using. And depending on which account that you're in, you can go ahead and get your chart set up. So we can go to insert. I'm gonna go ahead and take it off so we can put it on again. I'm gonna go to insert up here, indicators, custom, and then I'm gonna scroll down to position size calculator. So when you click this gives you the opportunity to edit some of the settings. It's okay if you click past it too fast. I've watched so many people click past it so fast. All you have to do is come in here and change any of the specifications that you want. And again, the website is quite detailed what each line item means. But the main thing that I just modify upon install is the color of my stop loss, because it's defaulted to green for some reason, and my stop loss needs to be a different color for myself. So I just make that red. If you want, you can change the TP to green or whatever color suits you. Maybe you like a green stop loss. I don't know. But for myself, I'm gonna change that. The only other area that I really modify on here is the script take profits number. On here, on a different video, I'll show you that you can have multiple TPs. Like the default is 1. I'll show you that now. So this is the calculator once you've installed that, right? This is the basic thing. If you were wanting to have an entry with multiple TPs, you could come on here and do that. If you want to get back into the indicators list, you can either right click and go to indicators list, and then you can come over here and modify the position size calculator. And you can get to it from that way. And the other way you can get there, I believe, is from, charts. You can go to charts and indicators list and it'll open the same menu for you. So again, when you're in here editing, if you wanted to have multiple TPs, like for example, you had one good entry, but you want to split your risk across multiple entries, you would change your script takes profit number, which is all the way at the bottom. And you would change that to however many TPs you want, in case you had a scalp TP, a long term, or like an intermediate TP, and then a structural higher time frame TP. If you want it, you can do 3. Hit OK. And then you can close that out. And as you see now, you have 3 TPs. So if you execute it, say you put a setup in here, let's go ahead and just throw some random numbers on here. So here's my stop loss. You can drag and drop too, which is the thing that one of the things I love the most about the position size calculator. So you see this stop loss 69.443. If you wanted to, you can drag all that below structure. Boom. Now you see it's 67.88. You can drag and drop your stop loss. Additionally, if I wanted to set these multiple TPs, I could go to pending. If you want it, there's a few different features inside the calculator where it can prefix them for you. But for myself, I like to type them in. As long as you have something on there, you can, let's just put something in, for example. Let's do 77. There we go. If you put at least one in there, it'll pre-populate the other ones for you. And it'll tell you what your combined risk reward is across that many positions. So all of my positions together give me about a 1 to 1.71. Whereas I could increase my risk reward by having a better entry, better distance, this, that, and the third. But for this example, I really just want to show you one TP because that's pretty much what I actually use. So I'm gonna go back to indicators list, edit, scroll down, change this back to 1. There you go, back to 1 TP. So this particular random setup, let's just make it a 1 to 3 for the sake of argument, just so you can have a good perspective on that. That's about there. Okay, so right here, down here in risk reward, that tells you what the amount of your risk is as far as distances to your reward. So I'm risking, for this amount of distance that I'm risking, I'm gaining 3 times as much potentially on this setup. So if you've ever heard like 1 to 2 or 1 to 3 or this box down here calculates that for you, risk reward. Additionally, what's really cool, all of these accounts have the same demo account balance in it because I just wanted to sort of illustrate that. Like on this $50,000 account, on this 1 to 3 position for this particular pair that I'm on, which is Luna USD, if I wanted to have 2% risk on that, you could change your risk percentage here. That's how much you're risking on this trade that you're calculating. So that lets you know that to risk 2%, you would be risking $1,000 out of this $50,000. And your potential reward would be $3,000, 1 to 3, makes sense, right? And this number down here is your lot size. It automatically calculates your lot size for you. The really cool thing is the first thing you have to do is cut on auto trading. As long as that's on, you can come over here and use this script and it'll enter your trades for you when you double click on it. Let me see if this market is open right now. Let's find out. Let's just go ahead and take a, yep. It went ahead and placed my pending. You see that? Because I'm on pending mode, meaning I'm placing like a limit order. And I went ahead and placed it. So it placed a buy stop for me in this example because price is slightly below where I am. So if price travels through my order, I now have a 1 to 3 already calculated order placed for me. So if price travels through my order, it'll pick me up. If it decides to hit my stop, then I lost 1,000. But if it decides to hit my TP, I gained 3,000. So to speak. So the same is true for any other setup. Like, I don't know if you were going to structure up here. As you can see now, that's like a 1 to 8. So on and so forth. And if you had like a tighter stop loss, yes. If you had a tighter stop loss, come here, stop loss. Oops, I grabbed my actual order. Sorry about that. I meant to grab this red line. There you go. If I had a tighter stop loss, my risk reward increases. You see that? But the cool thing about this, so what I'll do right quick is show you how to save a template as well. So in this template section here, you can hit save template. And then you can name this. So you could say fresh calculator. Boom. So anytime I come and load a new chart, how I've modified my chart, like let's say I want to pull up Solana. This is how the chart defaults with a grid, all green candles, but I've customized my chart over here with my calculator on it. I just go to template and load my calculator, fresh calculator. Boom. Now I got my candle preferences, my calculator, all that. So I highly recommend saving templates when you install this. But that's pretty much it. Short, sweet, to the point is what I wanted to show you. And I'll be back on a subsequent video to show you how to play with some more of these features. There we go. Let's get you wrapped up here.